Welcome back to a hot and sweaty edition of A Guide to Poor Parenting. One of these days I'll get that right.
I thought you were going to say pirating.
Yeah,
like, did we change our podcast?
Poor pirating, where we rob people badly. Welcome back to A Guide to Poor Parenting, a podcast where me, Jason,
and me, Jennifer,
have a few drinks
and talk shit about our kids.
Please follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Guide to Poor Parenting.
And Facebook, TikTok at Poor Parent Pod.
And if you have any funny stories about your kids,
or if you need some bad parenting advice or have any questions for us,
please call us at 256-274-1329.
And leave us a message, please.
And I've already gotten 4 voicemails.
Yay.
So I figure we'll start listening to those soon.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Miss Jennifer.
Yes, sir.
Besides, I know my tits are sweating. How are your tits? Are they sweaty too?
Yes, they are.
Mine too.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
It's not meant, often that men ask about women's sweaty tits. This is why I hang out with gay men. Just kidding.
Jennifer and I were running around earlier today. She was helping me run errands, and we were driving from Target. It's like, my boobs are sweating. She's like, mine too.
Yes.
Oh my God. How's your week been?
Other than that, I've actually had a good try that again. I have actually had a pretty good week. No word yet on the job. So if y'all are, keeping track, I did ask them when, if there was interviews scheduled or, maybe, what's going on. And I was told that the interviews will be, I think, not this week, but next. So hopefully soon I will know.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
A little bit more. And if I've got the job yet or not, that kind of thing. We've not recorded us in a minute, so we got to go to Point Mallard with APAC, and that was fun.
For our new listeners, APAC is the nonprofit that did our home study, and we go to sport group every month too.
Yes.
And they organize a summer thing we can do. So there's a local water park that they bought all the people
kids tickets to.
Yeah.
And adults too.
They paid for us and fed us, so it was very nice.
It was very nice.
We appreciate y'all.
I stayed with Kalia majority of the time. She did not want to leave Wave Pool.
Nope.
So we pretty much stayed there the entire time. I am very white and pasty, so I don't like to be in the sun that much. So a lot of the time I kind of just let her, when someone else came, I would be like, okay, deuces. And I'd go in the shade and go talk to the adults. But overall, that was a lot of fun. I had a good time there. And then we had our Pride Parade. I'm always a fan of going to that. Even though it lasts 2 seconds.
Huntsville's it's been longer.
This was wicked short compared to what it's been. Yeah.
Huntsville's I think last year was probably the longest I've ever seen it. It was probably close to 40 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one was literally 10 minutes.
It was so quick. I've never seen it that quick before.
And it was there was controversy with Pride last year. Mm-hmm. The organizers apparently allowed log cabin Republicans to have a booth, and a lot of people protested because the log cabin Republicans don't like trans people, and so it's a tough boat to be in. With I feel bad for the person who organized it, because I cannot imagine he meant any ill will.
Right.
And,
and they weren't
they weren't throwing things at trans people.
They were not saying anything bad. We walked by them multiple times because Kalia is all about swag like her granddaddy. Zane loves to stand there and get all the goodies, when they throw them out. And then when we went to the Orion for that, where the Republicans were, and it's a big amphitheater. Get a bag, and you get all kinds of goodies, and they were even giving out like Plan B and condoms and things to help people. And we walked by the Republicans tent. Like, I didn't even realize like who they were. I just knew they were Republicans, but they didn't say nothing. They didn't do anything. They were just smiling and.
It's like I feel real bad for the organizer because I was just like, I would imagine they did not do it out of malice,
right?
And that because they've been inviting the Democrats for years, and they can't discriminate without like getting sued or something like that,
right?
I think ultimately what they decided was like, okay, next year just no politics, but that is one thing. And
there are gay Republicans.
Yeah.
I mean, they might not be those Republicans because you said they were like a different name or whatever, but,
it's a slippery slope when politics are involved. I know. I will say, though, like, that is one thing that I kind of get sick of sometimes with the gay community and progressive politics in general. There's a lot of, like, instead of like trying to figure out a solution, it's a lot of like overreaction and like we're gonna burn it all to the ground. Yeah. And I think that's what happened last time. It's like, okay, well maybe next year we can say, hey, let's not do any politics because this is, iffy. Right. And maybe not make it up to one person who approves this stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It was last year's Pride was huge. Yeah. It was
compared to what it's been in the past. Yes.
Yeah. And they had a Pride festival celebrating a local drag queen who had passed. And I remember seeing her when I first moved to Huntsville.
Yeah. I saw Sedarion many times in my life of going to drag shows. So she was very much a
fixture. Okay.
I was going to say pillar, but fixture sounds better than calling someone a pillar.
Well, I don't know how much of a pillar she is, but she's definitely involved in the Huntsville drag scene forever.
Forever, yeah. Forever.
Yep. So.
Yeah, she was around for a good bit. But
so she didn't die during COVID, so I don't know what caused her death, but she never looked all that particularly healthy. She always looked like she maybe have been done drugs quite a few times. Maybe. But a drag queen doing drugs?
We don't discriminate.
No, a judge, but no, don't discriminate.
Oh, okay. You judge.
Well, silently in my mind.
You did it out loud just now, so just what? Hello. So then we went to the little Pride Fest thing, and
it was broiling
really
hot,
small, and I'm sure there was more stuff going on because we went right after the parade part of it, and it was hot as balls, and
both our set of tits were sweating.
Yeah, and it's outside, and I feel so bad because they have a stage. And you see said stage, but there's no tent around it. Mm-hmm. There's nothing. So I know a few years ago they did the fest there before, and the queens were doing their acts outside on that green in June of, pretty much beginning of summer here in Alabama. And if you've never been to Alabama, it's humid and muggy and just nasty as all. You just walk out the door and you just start sweating. But we kind of walked through the booths because I know Zane likes to walk through the booths. And then then he went somewhere and Kalia came up to me. And then we went to one booth where you could pour sand.
Colored sand,
a little jar. So she did...
The trans flag?
I think she did the trans flag as hers, and I did Auburn colors for mine because I don't know if allies have like a color or a flag, but I was like orange and blue. Perfect. Easy. So that is at work. So I can, it's something me and Kalia did together. Aww.
Speaking of doing stuff together, y'all did something fun yesterday.
Yeah. We had a girls'
Fun day.
fun day. I'm trying not to call it a date.
Yeah.
Because, like, with me and AJ, who's my nephew, I'd be like, oh, we're going, let's have a date. But then I'm like, that sounds kind of weird, You're with, an 11-year-old. So we had a girls' day. Ish. We had lunch. No, we had dinner. We had lunch and dinner together. She said she wanted ramen. And so I was like, okay, not like the kind in the little pouch with just noodles and very salty flavoring. No, regular ramen. And I'm like, okay, well, do you mind if we go to Aki? Because, Auntie Jay's not that hungry. And I'll eat,
some sushi. Yep.
And we get there at like when we sat down and I looked at the menu, I saw lunch was from like 11 to 3. And when he came to the table, I was like, is there any way I can do lunch even though we're like 9 minutes late? And he was like, I am so sorry, the computer won't let me because the computer stops it. And I was like, damn it. Okay. Well, can I get a ginger salad and, AC roll and my shrimp asparagus roll? And he comes and he's like, this salad's on the house.
Oh,
I was like, oh, you're so sweet. You got a good tip. And then I got both of us boba because I really wanted boba.
Bubba?
Yeah, boba on 4th of July.
Yep.
Because I thought we were going to park somewhere different than we did for the fireworks, but I digress. We had our food, and then we went to the movies, and we saw How to Train a Dragon, and I showed her how to get dollar candy into the movie theater. But we did buy popcorn and drinks, and we go to the one where we can get up and get our refills.
Yeah. Oh, so in Huntsville, in Huntsville, we have a theater called. It used to be called the Rave. Now it's Valley Bend AMC, I think.
18 or something.
But I
still call it the Rave.
They have free drink refills, so you can go.
Well, I don't know if technically you're supposed to do refills, but they have the machines out where you pour your own drinks. So
they have no signage, and they put it in a spot where you're allowed. It's free refills. As far
there
as
you
I'm
go,
concerned.
and that's how I feel too. So yeah, and it's a cute movie. I really enjoyed it. I watched all the cartoons. I love me some fucking Toothless. I would want the Night Fury out of all of the fucking dragons that were there because he is just so cute with his green eyes. I've
seen the first one. That's about all I've seen.
Yeah, but yeah, so it was a good movie. I think she really enjoyed it. We had fun, and yeah, this is 4th of July weekend that we're recording, and for this 3-day weekend, not too much drama, a lot of just kind of chilling, but then also sweating.
Yep.
But overall, this has been probably one of the better weekends that I've had. Well, last weekend too was nice. In a while, so I'll take it.
Yeah, it's been nice. It's been hot though.
Yeah. What about you?
Let me finish chewing.
Oh, sorry.
So to pull back the veil on our podcast, even though we introduced the snack time at the end, Jennifer and I, if you can't tell, we're constantly munching on food the entire time. So hold on. Chew. Okay. It's been a good week or two. Let's see. I can't remember.
We recorded last.
Oh, yeah. Well, we recorded last weekend with someone we've been trying to get a hold of for a while, so I was glad about that.
Yep.
JB, I think this will come out, the episode you're listening to right now will come out the week after his.
Okay.
So, but like we...
what did you call him?
JB.
Oh, JB, that's right.
Yeah. But I'm irritated with myself because even though I sound checked us, like I monkeyed with the audio settings in the middle of it. So luckily I have a backup recording so I could have fixed anything because it was like a very distinct hard line where it's like I adjusted it and changed it.
I got you.
So I was just like, ugh. But I still got to go back and like edit some stuff out because he was like, can you please like take anything about my wife out? I'm like, sure. So
yeah.
No, like he said, as long as it's not like private stuff. So like, and that's fine. That's completely legitimate. But I still have to go back and like
do it.
Search it.
Yeah.
Luckily, I found a tool that gives me transcripts, and we'll be able to like text for search for text,
which is really good.
Yeah,
yeah.
And yeah, Jennifer was talking about cars. So like here in Huntsville, we have a local Volkswagen dealership called Hiley, and we bought our car from them, and we have not liked them for service much. Nope. Because we've had to take the car in for air conditioner problems 4 times now.
Yep.
And Hiley has never been able to do anything about it. And so we've always had to go up to Nashville to take care of it.
Well, Franklin, right?
Franklin. But they, I don't know if people in Virginia know where Franklin's at. No. So yeah, we've had to, the AC went out a 4th time. So we also have some recalls, and the local VW dealership, Hiley, could not get them done. They're like, oh, it just stopped working. So we don't know. We can't get a hold of the technicians from Volkswagen. So I'm like, oh, y'all are useless. So I called the Nashville dealership. I'm like, I'm coming up. And luckily they had a loaner this time, because they were like, we're going to have to keep it for like 6 days.
Yeah. So, well, you had to get a rental for a day,
yeah,
right?
I was just not going to mention it, but I'll...
oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I did get a rental for a day, and then when the dealership was like, we're going to have it for 5 more days, I was like, can I get a loaner? And like, yeah, we just got one in today. It's like, okay. So I had to drive back up and go get it.
But no money at your pocket.
Yeah. Versus, $50 a day for a loaner. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it's a nice car, but man, is it a gas hog.
Guzzler.
Because the car we brought in is an electric car, and we're so used to not having any, gas bill.
Right.
But the one that the loaner they gave us is an Atlas. It's a beautiful car.
Yeah, it's a big car, and that's probably why it's...
Yeah, 20 miles per gallon is what I'm averaging at the moment. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So... But it's nice. It's got cooled seats, which Jennifer and I were trying to, I can sort of feel it. And Jennifer's like, I don't feel anything. I was like, stick your chest out like you're, and she's like, oh, I can feel it going.
Showing off my boobs to everybody. I was like, I like it, but I can't sit like this forever because it kind of hurts.
So, hey, my love. So Zane's walking around. Could you turn the fan on? Because I'm a little hot. Are you hot, Jay?
I'm so hot, Jason.
Well, shush.
Ooh.
Yeah, Zane's gonna turn off the lights.
Sexy. That's
Poor
so
Jennifer.
hot, sexy.
Poor Jennifer's got light sensitivity.
Thank you, baby.
So, what else? Oh, we got invited. Brian, who's been on the podcast.
Yep.
He invited me and Zane over to a little gay boys pool party.
Affair.
What?
Oh, I said an affair.
Orgy.
An affair?
Like.
Oh, yeah.
Not like a fair, but like.
Hey, Zane, will you take the fan down just one notch? That's a little too fast. Jennifer's getting cold. I know her.
I just need to take my shirt off, let my boobs,
Let your sweaty boobs breathe.
Yeah. I meant like a family affair, not like
not like
fair
a weird
where there's
orgy
like,
thing.
I didn't say orgy. My husband did.
My husband did.
Yeah.
No, but it was fun. It was just like a few of their friends. I've met a couple of them. Actually, one of them, one couple Zane's known for a little bit. So we got to hang out with them, and it was fun. And then...
and you got someone to come be on the podcast.
Yep. And met a new person.
It.
Yep. And I talked to Brian about his podcast, because he and I started the podcast around the same time. Mm-hmm. And he was doing really gung-ho and getting some good guests. Yeah. Like, apparently he had actually gotten someone from major network television.
Oh, wow.
Like, I don't think it was like a producer or not an anchor, but like maybe a reporter or something.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, I need to like start contacting people just randomly and be like, hey, you want to come be on our podcast?
Well, I mean, that's kind of how you do it when you, and you do it in person is, hey.
That's true.
You be on a podcast?
But so Brian, I asked him if he was still doing his podcast. And he's like, oh my God, I just got so overwhelmed by the production part of it. I was like, I understand completely. That part is...
I would help you, but I don't know what I'm doing, and yeah.
Yeah. No, like the production part is the least fun of it.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad. Oh, and I was going to tell you, so for our listeners, I've actually introduced AI into the whole equation of our podcast. Jennifer had mentioned a friend of hers suggested we use ChatGPT to come up with topics.
She's actually going to come on the podcast, I think it was end of August.
Yeah. And I talked to a friend of mine who has his own small business about how he gets clients, and he said he uses Google. It's either half Google and half word of mouth. And I was like, well, how do you get your search engine optimization up? He's like, I use ChatGPT. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So I got on ChatGPT, the free version, and it gave me some suggestions. And so I was able to start providing transcripts for our podcast. So I guess for like the hearing impaired, I guess people who watch it. And then I also found out the service I use for our remote podcast gives me a transcription file, but it also gives me it'll generate social media clips. So I've been able to come up with like little audio clips for the podcast.
That's nice.
So I'm very proud of that.
Even though I don't like the sound of my own voice, it's still nice.
And so I also asked it for some ideas on topics and for hashtags that'll increase our visibility. And so
because I can never think of hashtags.
Yeah, me either.
I am not that person. Don't come to me asking me because I'm going to tell you I don't know.
So hashtag mom life, hashtag dad life, hashtag poor parenting choices, hashtag whiskey.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. I like that one.
So speaking of whiskey, shall I introduce our cocktail?
Is it that time?
It is that time.
Okay, no breaks? Oh, after
we do the break after the cocktail.
Sorry. Yes.
So Zane and I went to the same friends that we had a pool party. They had a get together that I thought was supposed to be for gay men, and I misread it, and apparently it was for everybody. So I apologize to Jennifer not inviting her to the last one.
Oh, I'm okay.
But when we left their last party, there's a really nice liquor store on Governors, which is a road here in Huntsville, and it crosses over a mountain. And on the far side of the mountain, on Governors, there's a little gas station that has a really good liquor store.
Yeah, attached to it.
Yep. And I asked him for some recommendations for like the $30, $40 range, and he gave me this. It's called Tullamore Dew. It's an Irish whiskey. Mm-hmm. It's aged in a Caribbean rum cask for a sweet tropical finish.
Yep. I mean, it's not that sweet.
No.
But I like the little, extra little taste that it gives to it.
Yeah. It's a subtle note.
Yeah, definitely.
And I love the fact that he gave us a sample.
And this is when he gave us a sample too. It was another one.
Well, we bought 3.
Yeah.
One of them he gave us a sample.
Yeah. So the dude gave us a little sample. I think that's the one Zane bought.
Oh, yeah.
And then I bought another one. So we've got, for our next episode, when it's just you and me, we got another whiskey to try.
Nice.
So, but what do you think? Do you like it?
I like it a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my Jameson because I'm hooked on Jameson.
There you go. Well, I mean, like I like makers for just my everyday drinking. For just everyday drinking.
Yeah.
But like this is, mildly, not mildly. It's a little bit more expensive than makers, but not by much.
Right.
So I was like, I like this a lot.
Yeah. I do too. It's really good.
And I think I told you this before, but the guest that I met at the pool party yesterday, she's an ex-bartender. She said she would come on and make us a cocktail.
Oh, yeah. You said that. That'd be something you don't have to do.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Because it's really hard when you ask, someone to be on the podcast and like, oh, yeah, what do you like to drink? I don't know. Please help.
I feel bad. Well, I feel bad
vodka,
too.
Tequila, like, what you want? Mixed drink? What do you want? And then it's even worse. Sometimes, though, they know their drink.
Yeah.
But then it's the snack.
Well, usually I just
say
say savory or sweet.
Do you want sweet? Do you want savory? I don't care. Whatever. Help.
Well, I will say I feel bad for our guests when they come on and they're like, oh, like when we had Tanya on and she's like, I like something fruity. And I was like, I don't drink a lot of fruity drinks. So I was like, let me see if I can find one. I don't think it turned out that great. And she's like, oh, I usually drink Mai Tais. And I'm like, I wish you told me that before. I would have made you a Mai Tai.
Right.
But anytime I try a new cocktail, I'm always like, I never feel like they turn out that great.
What did you make? I don't remember. What was that one?
What was it? I don't like pina colada, so it wasn't that. Shit. I don't remember. I'll look it up.
I think I liked it.
I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it was like, she had to sweeten hers up because it was so, like, tart.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find it, what it was. Sex on the Beach is what I mean.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everybody had to make theirs kind of to their own taste anyway, so.
I don't know. I'm pulling a Jennifer here, apologizing for things I shouldn't apologize for, but
I'm rubbing off on you.
I know it. All right.
Not a good thing on that part. Anyways.
You can rub off me, baby.
Huh?
You can rub off on me anytime, baby.
Ooh.
All right, we're gonna take
a break now.
Yeah,
Ooh, I'm
we're
gonna
do some
rub
rubbing.
off on him.
All right, we'll be right back. And we're back. I hope y'all missed us.
It was such a long time.
Benjamin, if you're still listening after all these years, let us know if they've inserted any ads yet.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. Miss Jennifer, so this is an AI generated topic.
Yep.
That we decided on. So what are we talking about?
We are talking about screen time.
Screen time!
And kids and how it's good and bad, I guess.
I think we've actually talked about this before, but it's so
Might have, but it's
so relative.
right.
It's so
Prominent. Well, like in their lives, it's every day.
yeah.
And in our life, it was,
Not well.
I mean, for me, it was, I didn't have, well,
TV was like I was glued to the TV from like 12 onward.
yeah.
And what about you? Well, you were. What about you? Were you a TV girl?
I was, so since we lived in Germany, you only had one American channel, and it would do Saturday morning cartoons. I got those still, I think, but they're most of the time during the daytime it would be your game shows and your stories.
Right.
So like soap operas
In German.
in Germany.
Yeah.
No, on the
On the American channel. Oh, okay.
But I didn't know German enough
To watch it.
to watch like
Whatever was on.
whatever. Yeah, because I mean the only, and I might mess up his name, but the only memory I have of anything, and I don't even think it might have been a cartoon, but it was a guy named Pumniko. He was a red-headed person, and my oma, or grandma, she knitted me a sweater, and she put Pumniko on my sweater. So I was like, I'm the coolest kid ever. But I didn't know if I didn't wear it in the States because no one knew who he was in the States. But so yeah, I'm out until you tell me to come home, Mama. Especially in Germany. I don't think I stayed home only if it rained. I think that was the only time I ever really was inside. Because we didn't have air conditioning. We would open up the windows, and then we would have those giant, like, not horse flies.
Oh, okay.
And like my mom like hit a record one day of killing like, I think it was like 100 of them or some shit like that. She was counting or something. So I did not want to be inside because there wasn't anything fun to do.
Yeah.
So I just went and played soccer with people that I didn't speak their language. They didn't speak my language because we lived in a village. We didn't have a gas station. And the kids, it was like, there was one American family that also lived in the village. I think there was 2 girls, but I don't really hang out with many girls because, girls are drama. But like there was some Pakistanis and, some Germans, and it was like a hodgepodge of ethnicities. Yes, words are hard. Sorry, guys. I have not drunk that much, I promise. But that was me. I was just out, and we would ride our bikes different places, and we would just go play. So I was not a screen time girl. And I went to a very poor high school. So like when I learned typewriting, I learned it on a typewriter. Like I had the little white little sheet that I've white out. If you messed up on a word, you had to go back and white it out and type it back. And I think there was one computer in that whole room. And I don't know when or why or how one person got to use it. Like if it was like oh, you're doing so great, you get to use the computer today. I don't know. But my whole schooling was pencil and paper, no computers whatsoever. So,
yeah.
I don't like them having laptops.
So, what Jennifer's talking about is in Huntsville, every school child to second grade and beyond is assigned a laptop or a Chromebook.
Yeah.
And it is the bane of our existence half the time. Although I will say, like, it is a blessing and a curse because it's nice to be able to, you don't have to keep track of their fucking papers and like,
but they still send papers home.
They do, but like I don't know.
You can look up their grades.
You can look up their grade. You can
different things.
You can tell if they've actually done shit a lot easier. You don't have to worry about, did they actually turn something in?
Right.
So it is a blessing, but at the same time, it's like after 5 o'clock, they take off the filters so the kids can just get on whatever, almost anything they want.
Pretty much.
So it's like, okay, well, do your homework and then get off it and stop being a pain in the ass.
Right. Or, like Wesley, he would download things and he would just watch them in class.
Yeah.
While everyone else was working, he's watching Cars, a show about cars or some, shit like that. And I'm just like, why do you let them have the ability to download? They don't need to download nothing. You don't ask them to download nothing.
Especially in that young, like when they're in high school, maybe. Because they might have to like turn in something that, download and then upload something. But not in fourth, third, below junior high.
I would say, definitely below junior high. No, you shouldn't be doing anything, downloading anything. I think they should leave the computers at the don't give kids homework. I don't know if that's but that's my opinion. Don't give kids homework because they've been in school all day. And then the older that they get, it's more sports, so then they got sports to do. Then they got this to do. Then they got to eat dinner. Then they got to do homework. And then they're just done. They're dead from all this stuff. Yeah, I don't see the reason for homework, in my opinion. Unless if you didn't do it in class and you got to do it, well, then that's your damn fault. But
yeah. No, I think Sweden or one of the Norwegian countries, the far northern European countries, they really don't have homework unless you don't finish it in class.
Right.
And they're like, okay, just, but they also have, they don't have 50 states deciding education policy.
Well, that's true.
And, we're such a hodgepodge of bullshit here. And Alabama is such a, we're so behind in everything.
Yeah. That is very, very true. But, like TV time, okay. But then again, back in the day.
Back in my day.
Midnight, and then it was, America the Beautiful or the Star Spangled Banner or whatever the fuck came on.
Station sign off.
There was, nothing. It was like an American flag, right?
Yep.
Or a Native American. Like a picture of an Indian.
I don't remember the picture.
I'll show you a picture of it later.
I just remember But I'm like, now, they don't understand having to wait for the next episode. Or, having to go a whole week without knowing what happened. Or, I guess they kind of, with in the season finales, having to wait until the next year. But still, it's like they can go back and, binge, 18 seasons of blah, blah, blah. And we had to wait every single fucking week to watch said episode.
And they didn't have to, like, I missed it. I have
You're fucked.
Unless it comes
Someone
on reruns.
had to explain it to you. Yeah.
Or you had to wait for, hopefully it came back on reruns if you could get it.
But usually it didn't. I don't think.
I don't know.
I mean, later on in life, maybe, but not like close to that time.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You would have been out of that episode for a few years because you just missed it, I think. So, and then having the shorts and the TikToks and the whatever reels and the really small episodes of things, I think that is not good.
Explain.
Okay, so I think that in a way they kind of want other things to be like that. Quick.
Oh.
Done. Yeah. You know.
I mean,
not like, you know, okay, you watch this whole hour and then have commercials. Yeah, so that's when you go pee. That's when you go get your popcorn. That's when you do whatever you gotta do. Come back in and watch the rest of your show, whatever.
I will definitely. I agree that, like,
I don't know how to explain it, but like
I think it exacerbates the ADD nature of like kids nowadays. It's like no ability to.
That's a better way to say it. Yes,
no ability to pay attention.
Because I definitely go down that fucking rabbit hole of. This is just a minute long. I'm good, and then 3 hours later, I'm like, where the fuck did time go?
Yeah, I mean, I had to get rid of TikTok because I was doom scrolling. I'd spend like 4 hours a night on it doing absolutely nothing. I'm like, I need to get off my ass. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure that I'm better, but I will say, like, I'm on Reddit now and I play my games or I read a book or I listen to an audiobook. So there's a lot of hopscotching.
Right.
But there is some breakups in my attention span. But I would say the thing that irritates me the most about screens is the fighting you have to do on it. Not that.
What fighting are we talking about?
Well,
like physical, like we beating somebody
No, I meant
who we
like,
finna get, Jason? Let's go. I'm sorry.
What I meant was, like, you used to fight with Wesley a lot about screen time.
Yes.
And before you kind of cut him off, you're like, no, I'm not replacing your tablet. We're just done. But with Kalia, interrupting screen time for her is just like a major faux pas. It makes her grumpy for hours.
Yeah.
And like the longer she's on a screen, the weirder she gets and like the less she knows how to interact with people.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not a ton of fun.
That's true.
But
yeah, definitely the hey, when you get done watching this segment, I don't even want to call them episodes because they're like 2 seconds long.
Yep.
Stop and go sit at the table. She doesn't understand that.
She understands it. She just doesn't want to do it.
Well, I mean,
she gets pissy about it.
you know, I didn't mean like she didn't like understand it, like she's like stupid. But
well, I know what you
were
meant.
clarifying.
I was trying to clarify Jennifer's like what she was saying. No, she just gets grumpy for no goddamn reason, as far as I can tell. Because I'm not like yelling at her, like, get off your ass, turn off the tablet. I'm just like, hey, when you get to a stopping point, please do this. But even that is too much for her.
It is.
And it's like, oh my God.
And that was my suggestion, was to be like, because, you know, at first it was, hey, go to set the table. It's time, you know. And then I was like, well, maybe we need to just be like, hey, when you get done with said episode, can you please set the table? But apparently that's not working either, so I don't know what the fix is on that one because...
She's getting better. Like, a lot of it, too, is... and this, like, I apologize. This is just something, my observation. Mm-hmm. The closer she is to... Her period, the grouchier she gets.
Oh, definitely.
So, like, I'm not... You know, I realize this is, like, an ill... what's the term I'm trying to say?
I will say it. She's a bitch. She's a grumpy bitch when she's on her period. And I can say that because I'm a woman.
Yeah. She, like, it's her emotional control goes out the window.
Her hormones are just...
Yeah, the closer she is to her period, it's like, oh, God, I hate dealing with you right now.
Yeah. She's definitely the opposite of how I was when I was on my period. No, like not, I don't think, the only thing I can think of that I guess portrayed out was that I would eat more. Like definitely snacks.
Yeah.
Or candies. Like chocolate was like, yes, please and thank you. And I would be tired easily. That was it for me being on my period.
She gets tired. Like she does get tired. And I can always tell like when she's about to start because she the night before she's like really out of it and she's just really tired. But like when she's on her period, her emotional regulation is pretty poor.
Yeah.
And it's always like a pain in the ass to deal with.
And we know when it's coming.
Yeah.
Before it even really comes.
So, and Clea, if you ever listen to this podcast, I apologize for having to hear this. I track her periods.
Yeah.
Just so I can know when to expect them and know when
Well, make sure that she has pads because no kid ever tells their parents that they need, you know.
And I know
stuff.
women do that. I know women track their periods, especially if they're pretty regular, so they can
be ready for it.
Be ready for it. Did you do that growing up? Did you track your period? No.
We didn't have trackers. We didn't have phones.
You had a calendar, though.
Fuck a calendar.
You had paper.
What kid wants to write on a calendar, my period's coming this way, let everybody and mama see it? Shit.
Did your mom track it for you? No.
No, I just knew.
Okay.
That was it. Like, it wasn't a... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It was I was so regular, and it wasn't a big deal. Only time it was a big deal was when I was, younger and didn't know about tampons and stuff, or didn't use tampons and stuff. The swimming was the only time that it really sucked.
Yeah, and that's happened for Clea a few times.
And I feel so bad for her, because of that. But I just knew. And then what I would do is, I'd wear a panty liner. Mm-hmm. And then, the next time we went pee, and if there was a little bit, I was like, okay, let's get the pad out. And that was it.
Okay. I just, never, I just did it because I was like, oh, this would probably be helpful for her if I did this. And that's how I started. And I also knew other women did it. Like I knew women had period trackers, and I was like, it probably would be a good idea if we did this just for the sake of doing it. Right.
Well, and for her especially, because if she's anything like my son, she won't tell you that she needs something.
Yeah.
So, oh, I ran out of these things. Oh, that would have been nice to know about
2 days ago.
Yeah.
When I was grocery shopping.
When we went grocery shopping, exactly. So that's kind of where I was going. Was like, that they just, it's good now to be able to do that. But yeah, no. We didn't have nothing like that.
Well, I mean, I vaguely remember hearing about girls tracking their periods on calendars, or like paper calendars or whatnot.
Yeah, fuck a bunch of that shit for me.
For our listeners, if you track your periods on a paper calendar, write in. Let us know.
Yeah. No. Look, I'm sitting here saying, fuck that. And then you say, let us know. No one's going to let us know.
I have hope. I have dreams.
That would be hilarious if they did. It'd be like, fuck Jennifer. Jennifer don't know shit. I'm going to let you know.
Write in. Let us know.
Write in.
Tell us about how you handled your period.
There you go. How'd you get on periods when we talk about screens?
I don't know. I mean, part of it is because I'm on my, I track it on my phone.
Yeah.
But...
on your screen.
On my screen.
On your screen.
I'm trying to think what else, I would say the...
car rides are more easy.
For all
you have hot spots and
all that we complain about them, I will say it is nice to be able to just, give your child something and they'll shut up and just, stop bugging the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And it's it makes you feel kind of guilty, but at the same time, you're like, Christ, that a cracker. It's
I can breathe
it's a relief.
Again,
Yeah. It occupies their time. And as long as they're not doing some shit they shouldn't do on there, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yay, I get a goddamn breather.
Yeah, but we should, it shouldn't be the babysitter.
It shouldn't, but
that's
is
how
for
I
a lot
feel.
of people.
And it is, you're right, for a lot of people, it is the babysitter. And I don't think that's how it should be.
I mean, even like I think most economic spectrums it is because like even, I mean, I know kids Kalia's age in second grade they had phones.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think y'all should be having phones that young. We told Kalia she's not getting shit till junior high, so she's got one more year.
Yeah.
And even then, I found a dumb phone that's going to be perfect for her. Let her watch or listen to radio if she wants, but that's about it.
Text or call.
Yeah.
It's like a flip phone.
No, it looks more like a Nokia, and the battery lasts for 2 weeks.
I loved it. I loved my Nokia with Snake.
I don't even think it has internet, which is great because I'm like, some of the newer flip phones have a little bit of internet access.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I told someone was asking, I think it was at work, about like, how old were you when you got a cell phone? And I was like,
when I was an
when
adult.
I had a job for a pretty good time and I could afford my own, because I had a beeper my mama bought me, but she made me make the payments on it. So like I knew she wouldn't buy me no phone.
Yeah.
So I don't remember how old I was. I might have been a senior in high school, and that was 99. So
I got my first cell phone around 99, I think, too. But it was like the 10-digit phone. Like it didn't have, all it had was like a 10-digit display on it, so you could see what you were typing in. But that's it. It may have actually been.
You didn't have the buttons? Is that what you're saying when you say display?
No, it had the buttons on the bottom, and then instead of like a screen, it had a 10-digit display where like you could see what you typed in. And that's about it. That was my very first phone.
Oh.
But then after
maybe I got mine later then, because mine was like the...
Was it Nokia?
It was a Nokia. It was, I don't know what number it was, but it had... which I still miss.
Oh, the T9.
The numbers.
The T9 texting.
Where you could B is 2 twice.
Uh-huh.
And you'd be driving and texting and not mess up a fucking word.
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting, not driving, texting, and I'd be like, what'd you say?
Yeah.
And I'm like, how? When I used to be a pro at it, driving down the street, and it had Snake on it, and that was about it. But that was my first one. And I bought it, I think, and paid the cell phone bill. You had to wait till 9 p.m. To not use your, not go over your minutes because you only had so much time that you could actually use your phone for and all that stuff. And yeah, those were the days.
God, we sound old.
And the thing is that no kid now will ever really know that. Or, driver's ed.
What do you mean? They have driver's ed.
Driver's ed for us was learning how to drive and then having your parents take you to the DMV, get in a car with a random person, and them making you drive
that must
different
have been
places.
An Alabama thing.
Oh, that's what I had to do. So it's scary as fuck because you're with this person you don't know in the car and they're writing shit down as I'm driving them to see if I pass my driving test. Now they give you your driver's license when you pass driver's ed.
No, that's an Alabama thing because in Texas I went to a private driver's ed. Like they didn't have because I went to a private school, so we didn't have.
Your parents just had money in.
They did.
Shit.
But we didn't have driver's ed in school, so I went to a private one, and I had to do so many practical hours. So there was always 4 people in the car, me, the instructor, and 2 people in the back, and you had to get so many practical hours where you were driving, and so many observation hours. So you'd sit in the back and watch people drive.
Gotcha.
And after that, you could get a permit. And then I didn't have to do a driver's test. So it was like, I think Alabama caught up to the rest of the country.
I gotcha. But yeah, I did being with a random stranger and having them be the ones that decide.
Justin, I remember having to take Justin out to Athens or Decatur, I think. Oh,
I did.
Well, we did it twice because I did it once and then you had to do it once because he failed the first time.
One of them you have to take the written exam.
Yeah, but he failed the first one, so like I think Zane did one, then I did one.
No, I did the actual drive because he passed when I took him.
Okay, yeah, I took him one time and I remember he failed. So, yeah, but that. Yeah, kids will never know I will say though because our phone, like even Jennifer and I are like we're addicted to our phones. We're talking and we're having a good conversation, but we're both kind of like just piddling on our phones, and we all do it nowadays.
Yeah, but I'm I'm better multitasking than I am single tasking, anyways. And you know this about me, so that's why. Yeah,
and I'm like I know what I can fart around on my phone with and still hear you and pay attention.
And still actually like have a conversation with me instead of like, hey Jason, did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
But yeah. And I mean, looking back at how it was and how it is now, the way that my life is right now, I don't think I could go without my phone.
I bet you could.
My phone is my TV.
Yeah.
It's my book. It's my radio, it's
everything bit of entertainment.
Yeah. And Zane brought up calculator, and I just want to like
tell every teacher out there,
every math teacher that ever said you're never going to have a calculator with you every day, all the time, like, bitch, what? I got one in my lap right now. What?
I will say, though, I do feel sorry for math teachers nowadays. They're like, I'll just pump to my calculator. No, you gotta know how to do this shit.
Yeah. No, I hate math, so I don't want to learn how to do that shit. Math is... I hated math.
She hated math up until, like, I helped her get through algebra.
Right, yeah, until I graduated last year.
Oh, God,
but yeah.
Screens.
Yeah,
I will say, the biggest thing I would have a hard time with. I actually thought about trying to go back to a dumb phone because I was on TikTok too much. Right. So I was like, I'm gonna go back to a dumb phone. But then I was like, I am so disorganized. I have to have a calendar, and I have GPS. I could probably figure out something, but calendar I absolutely have to have because I will just forget everything. Mm-hmm. I'm not organized to keep a paper one. I've tried in the past, back before computers were in your pockets.
Yeah,
but I have to have that calendar.
Yeah, well, you have a lot to.
Yeah, as a parent,
right, and as a grandparent.
Yeah, but I actually wanted to try it. Like, I actually bought a paperback book not too long ago, and I can't stand reading paper anymore. Really? Because I read on my phone constantly. Yeah. I've probably finished 6 books this year.
Right.
And probably more
than that, I would say, yeah.
But I just I'll be at the stoplight and I'll whip it out and start reading. That's what Jennifer and I were running errands, and she was like, "It's green," because I was reading my book because I'm in the middle of a somewhat decent one right now. So I think that would be the hardest thing to give up.
Yep. And you're standing in line, waiting for coffee, waiting for you to be able to pay for your groceries. It just helps.
Scratch that itch.
Time, yeah.
Scratch that attention deficit disorder itch.
I thought you were about to say scratch that tit. I got
scratch
so
that
confused.
Sweaty tit, baby.
I got so confused. Like, no, you don't scratch the titties.
Even when they're itchy?
Yeah.
You don't scratch the titties?
I was.
Oh, okay.
Being silly.
I was like, what are you talking about? I scratch my balls. Hopefully you scratch your titties. Although, men scratching their balls is not so much of a scratch. It's more of a pinch and roll.
Oh, okay. On that note, where are we on screen time?
I think it's a good time for a break.
There we go.
All right. We'll be right back, y'all. And we're back.
All right. Sorry about that, guys.
No, don't you apologize.
Information on balls and tits.
Hey, if any a man is actually listening to this podcast, he knows what I'm talking about.
I don't, but I don't really care to know anything about it. So I am going to introduce what we've been snacking on.
Yep. So if you hear us chewing, sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. It was the milk chocolate peanut flavored cereal squares that were the crunchy bits. More so than the peanuts were a little crunchy.
Are you going to introduce what we're eating?
Oh yeah, sorry. My bad. So it's called the name of the brand is Favorite Day from Target.
From Target, yep.
Which we might. I don't know. Are we boycotting Target?
Obviously not, since we bought something from them. Whatever.
Like I don't mind boycotting Chick-fil-A or.
I mean, I hate to say it, I'll eat hate chicken because it's pretty good.
Well, I mean, we eat hate chicken at 8-pack, but it's the only thing I got to eat because it's what they give us. What was the other place? Oh, Hobby Lobby. Yeah, fuck a bunch of Hobby Lobby. Anyways, Favorite Day peanut butter chocolate trail mix. Has peanut butter cups, milk chocolate, peanut flavored cereal squares, peanuts, chocolate chips, and peanut butter chips.
I mean, this is supposed to be a trail mix. I will say it's good.
Yes, it's very chocolatey.
It is very light on the peanuts.
Oh,
it is like mine is just mostly candy.
Oh, I have. You probably should have gotten my bowl because I got a lot of peanuts.
Oh my god, mine has been like just straight up candy. I mean, it's good.
See, I should have had the candy bowl.
Man, mine is. I don't know.
It's okay, but no, I like it.
Yeah. We were walking around Target earlier, and Jennifer's like, "What should we get?" I was like, "What about this?" And then she looked at this one pack. She's like,
"No,
oh, come on, let me tell that story. That was funny." We were walking around Target, and she saw something that said, "Was it freeze dried?" No, it was dried marshmallows.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What is that?" I was like, "I think they're marshmallows that are dried." And she got so fucking mad at me.
So you're such a dick.
Well,
no shit, but like,
I don't know what else to tell you, girl.
Is it crunchy? Like that was what I was trying to figure out. Not
what
like
you asked me though.
Well, but I mean, context, motherfucker. I know that.
What?
I mean, you knew I was having some issues, anyways, with the mama and the ID. I mean. Words are hard for Jennifer sometimes.
I got so tickled. Sometimes I can usually pick out what you're asking. I can anticipate, but that one threw me. I was like...
We are good friends because you really do know a lot.
I got so tickled with that one.
Be like, did you mean this? I'm like, that's what I said, didn't it? No. But I meant that. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That was so fun.
You're such a dick.
You know I love you. I love you more than my luggage.
Uh-huh. You need to get your roost done.
For any of our younger listeners, we're quoting
Steel Magnolias.
Steel Magnolias.
It's a very good movie. It'll make you cry.
Yes, and laugh.
And cry.
Why are you upset,
Crying
my man?
through tears.
Because I could run to Texas and back of my bike.
Shut up. Let's just go on.
All right.
Tell us your story, Jason.
All right. So we've had our snack time. Now it's my story time. So I don't think I've shared this on the podcast. I hope I haven't. If I have, Benjamin, let me know.
He probably won't.
Yeah, he probably won't. He's too busy with his boyfriend.
Ooh.
Anyway, so I recently had to take my mom to the hospital, the ER, because she was in a lot of pain with her shoulder, and the back of her arm was starting to go numb, and her blood pressure was super high. But I mean, her blood pressure gets high on the regular, so we're always like, well, let's just take your blood pressure medication, see if it goes down. But she was at an orthopedist because she was in a lot of pain. And he's like, your blood pressure is close to 200 over something and your arm's going numb. I think you might be having a heart attack. Why don't you go to the ER? We were pretty sure she wasn't having a heart attack, but she was in so much pain and the orthopedist wasn't doing shit. So we're like, okay, let's just go to the ER. So my brother takes her, but he called me. He's like, hey, I would like to go do some DoorDash because that's kind of how he's supporting himself at the moment. And so I was like, well, let me get done what I'm doing at work and I'll come over. So I got there around 5. And as I'm sitting there with my mom, she's like, do you see that older gentleman with the walker over there? And my mom's sometimes has a walker, depending on how stable she is.
She got a fancy one now.
She got a new model. She's very fancy.
She can sit down in that sucker. Got brakes. Let's go.
That's right. But I was like, yeah, I see him. She's like, after your brother left, he came in with his daughter, who's a little bit older than me. And, apparently he sat down right next to mom. And his daughter was like, Daddy, do you want to crowd her? And he's like, oh, it's okay. And he started chatting her up and telling her jokes. And
Mama still got it.
And then as he got called back for, I guess, triage or vitals or whatever, right, he winked at her.
Oh, Mama got winked at.
And so I came in and I sat next to my mom and I kept...
You took his spot.
I took his spot. I kept catching him looking at her and I was like, oh, Mama still got it. She's getting flirted with.
Go ahead, Mama.
So not a parenting story, but it was cute.
No, it's your mama. It's cute.
So 83, she still got it.
There you go. She's getting winked at.
I know. She just had her 83rd birthday. She turned a week ago.
Yeah, we had fajitas because that's what she wanted, and
bought a very rich chocolate cake.
Oh my god, yeah, and then vanilla ice cream.
Yep, her favorite.
I think she enjoyed it.
Yeah,
she was hurting. I mean, that's right now.
Can't help, but
we got to figure out that shoulder thing. That's what we got to figure out. But yeah.
So, but
I love your mama.
She got so tickled with that. She got my 83-year-old mama got flirted with.
Yes.
So that's my story.
That's a good. I like that story.
Yeah, it was
cute.
Heartwarming and sweet.
I hope 83-year-old men's is flirting with me when I'm 83 too.
All right,
I had to put the 83 in because I'm sure. I don't know. I don't want no 83 men's right now. I'm 44. That's no, thank you.
No, you need to find a rich 83-year-old that's like about to die. Find a cancer-ridden one. Like, I'll feed you soup, baby. You'll be like,
no, I couldn't. I could never.
Oh, come on. You could be like, what's her name?
I could never.
What's Best in Show? It's like, what do y'all have in common? We both like soup. Jennifer Coolidge.
I thought of you because 4th of July. And you look like the 4th of July.
Oh, I want a hot dog real bad.
Like, I wanted to send you that clip, like, for some reason on was it Friday? And I thought of you on that.
Oh, bless you.
Jennifer Coolidge, she's a hoot and a holler. She knows how to
deliver a line.
Yes, very much so. Thank you, because that was exactly kind of what I was trying to say.
That one I read your mind on.
Yes, you did. Not on two
not
things
with the dehydrated
doesn't matter.
marshmallows.
If you have any funny
No, so for all our listeners, if you have any questions about dehydrated marshmallows or have any funny stories about your kids,
or if you need some bad parenting advice, or if you don't like your best friend right now and you want to help me have ideas to get rid of him. No, I'm just kidding. Or if you have any ideas or topics,
please email us at Guide to Poor Parenting. Let us know who's right on this one.
Guide to Poor Parenting at gmail.com.
Oh, this is Guide to Poor Parenting at gmail.com.
Or call us at 256-274-1329. Leave us a message.
And thanks again for listening to another episode of A Guide to Poor Parenting.
If I said dick too much, I apologize, but that's what I feel like he's being. If you like our podcast, please give us a 5-star rating on whatever platform you're listening on. And if you don't... Oh, you all right, Zane?
Yeah.
Okay. And if you don't like our podcast, just like when our kids ask if we can take them to a concert where the cheapest tickets are $150 and we'd have to spend a night in a different city... Tough shit. You're 11. Yes. You wait until you're 18, 19, 20. You go do it yourself with your own money. Yeah. If it was 30, maybe. Not even in another city, though. I'd be willing to. At 11? If it was like a 6 o'clock show and it was 30 minutes, or it was $30, I'd probably think about it. I'd think a lot more because I'd be like, okay, we're going to plan a trip. A group trip. Jay, you're coming too. You don't have to go to the concert. You and Zane go get Ethiopian food while I take her to go see this person. Oh, okay. I'm down. But yeah, not $150. No. In another city. And at like I guess it would be later at night then. Yeah. Because, back in the day when I was a 21-year-old, 22-year-old. Back in the 19s. I would drive. Shut the fuck up. No, I was in the 2000s when I was 21, 22. Thank you very much. Anyways, I would drive to Nashville, go see a drag show, and we'd come home 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Back in the day? Back in the day, I wouldn't drink, but I'd go watch my shows. Because we're what? Sickening. Old. Oh. Fuck you. We're sickening, motherfucker. Bye, guys. Bye, y'all.